Hello there. I just wanted to make another video, just like the last one where I made a guide for tanking. I might just make it a series, or I might just record every instance I run with this character. I don't know, but we're gonna do something different here. We're gonna see how long it takes for us to find a Gnomergan group and complete that Gnomergan group. I haven't actually started LFG yet, um, so let's start that now. Joining the World channel. Now, my last video, you may have noticed I was coughing into the microphone. Now, what I did was I had put my I just covered the microphone, like I grabbed it with my fist, and I thought that would stop it from going into the mic, but it did not. So, as it stands right now, I have like probably one of the worst colds I've ever had in my life. I may sound like I'm short of breath. It's because I actually am. Whenever I take big breaths, I just go into coughing fits, so I have to take short, small breaths. For which I apologize. And it's kind of fucked because I'm still smoking. Um, Now, what I'm going to do is I'm in the World channel, LFG. I'm going to go to Stranglethorn Vale to find a group. We'll probably have better luck there. I'm probably going to get clowned on the boat, which is going to suck. Now, I could join an RFK group right now if I wanted to. Trying to make it appealing to people. There's no dungeon finder now. If this were retail, I'm on a private server right now. It's part of the reason why I hate retail, actually, though. A lot of people like it. I don't. If this were retail, I'd be in a group right now. I mean, I'd be doing Noma right now. Because of the dungeon finder. Just, anytime a tank goes LFG, just boom, instant queue. Not like that here. Now, tanks are, like, the most sought after class, but I mean, there's a lot of tanks, though. Okay, so I came to Ratchet to go to. Let me go, you know what? I can wait. Now, I don't know if I should lie. I'm gonna lie. I'm just gonna say LFM for Nomer instead of LFG. I truly hope that's not as bad as the last video. Truly do. I really apologize for that. What the hell? Destiny? I don't remember that. Must be like a low level? Yeah. Probably looks cool as shit. Alright, we got someone who's interested. Hunter. Let's see. 3, so... Koha, actually, great priest. She does not like me. I've leveled with her before. She, or it might be a he, it's probably a he. But, yeah, one of the best healers I've grouped with. But, I'm gonna call her a she just because that's the character. Even though it's probably a he. But, yeah, she's one of the best healers I've ever grouped with. And we got into it, and I gave her some of this. I walk around with this right here, stack of salt, and you can see all my characters actually have it. I hand those out. Alrighty, so we're gonna need one more. A mage would be great right now. Let's see. 34, that's good. Good DPS. Especially to make up for this. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We can leave these shitty. Headset off if I can do it before I cough. I'm taking my headset off if I can do it before I cough, though. Now, I like to stay up here, because if I get ganked, I can just drop right down. What I like to do is I like to just, like, drop down like this real quick, go in here, turn the corner, turn it back around, and go right back out. And that's one thing you should do. You can see what I just did in chat. Acknowledge them whenever they do something positive. Just like they're dogs and you're training them. You know, positive reinforcement. Because essentially that's what they are. And you know what they say, you know, you catch more flies with honey. And why is the Stormwind music playing? Anyone know? That's weird. So, when you're looking for a group, there's a tip right there. Especially like hard to find dungeon like Gnomeregan. Just say you're LFM instead of LFG. You get more responses. Is anybody already there? Nope, just me. Alright, so I'm gonna have a smoke then. And then we'll talk about Gnomer. Let's go. Here's what we'll do for you guys while we're having a smoke. We will... You know what? We'll zoom out. I'll get a good vista for you. There we go. Alt Z. Or before we do that, Alt Z / dance. And then we'll hit it. Alright, I'll be right back as I have a smoke. We're waiting for a group. And then I'll talk about Gnomeregan. lost someone. Let's see if this guy wants to come. I mean, 27 for a 28 hunter. Fair trade. So yeah, Nomer again. Oh god, I'm about to cough. Make sure he knows. Whenever you get a new person for Nomer on Horde, we could totally start without him. So, everyone's pretty much here. Oh, Koha's in fucking Desolus. Yeah. Yeah, these freezing traps are lagging me. So yeah, Nomer gets a reputation for being a hard instance, and I mean, it was fixed later on in the release. Now, see, when she said that, I just completely remembered why I got fucking angry at her. We had a crazy fucking pull. We had like 5 what have yous. I told her to fear. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. Stupid fucking what have you argument. I use that word a lot. What have you? My brain is like broken. So whenever I stall, I'll say like I've conditioned myself to just say what have you. It makes my flow of my conversation more fluid. I'm a bit distracted right now. I'm packing some bowls while we're waiting for Koha to get here. She's bound in Stonetown, and she'll be here in about 7 minutes. Or no, she gotta wait for a boat, probably 10 to 15. But yeah, Nomer gets a reputation for being one of the hardest instances. It was fixed in retail, and it's been, quite enjoyable experience. But for the first year of WoW, which is where we're at patch-wise on this server, it really was the worst instance. And I mean, it is today, the hardest instance. And it's not hard because of the mechanics or the the game itself. It's hard because of the physics and the pathing in the zone. So it's hard for the wrong reasons. Now I've been playing this game since the beta of the retail, way back in summer 2004. Hold on 1 second. I gotta answer this guy's what have you. So yeah, it gets a reputation for being hard for the wrong reasons. That being Nomer. Um, Pathing is horrible. But it's if you know where shit goes sideways in Nomer, you can walk around it, and once you know, um, it's a very easy instance. That being said, though, there is one pull towards the end where it's like 3 to 4 Dark Iron Dwarves. Um, so you really, really, really want mages here. Now we don't have one, but we have a very high rogue, 34, and a shaman with Wind Fury, and now he's probably got a Corpse Maker, which means crazy DPS. And a hunter. So yeah, but as I was saying about the zone, there's a pull in there that it says like 3 to 4 dwarves. One of the hardest pulls in the game. You need either good DPS, which we're going on with DPS. You preferably want to have a sheep. But to be honest, that one pull is the hardest one. But that being said, if you know where to jump, when to hug the wall, incredibly easy. You're going to see how easy this actually dungeon is. We won't wipe. I guarantee that. Unless, I shouldn't guarantee that. We might wipe at that 4 pull. Like, the key to that 4 pull, the 3 to 4 pull that I was mentioning earlier, is to just kill one. Kill as many as you can before dying, because it's really all you can hope to do. I'm gonna save my shield wall for that pull, but the thing, like, even if I do, it's not so much, the thing is, since there's 4 dwarves, the thing about this dungeon is, all the dwarves drop mines, and the mines do crazy damage. It fucking sucks so bad. And that's part of the reason why Nomer is hard, also, as well, is because it's one of the few instances where everybody has something they have to do. It's very weird, the design, because it's very different from other instances. It has some weird conceit, like for Horde, it's got this teleporter right here, in Booty Bay. It sends you right to Nomergan. And you can go right back. Very odd. I mean, I see why they did it, because it's like balls deep into Alliance territory, but it's kind of cool. Also why it's different. Well, one thing, it's one of the few, like, truly Alliance. Like, Horde has a lot more zones that are Horde-specific. Like, you know, you can say RFC, Wailing Caverns, even Black Fathom Depths. Like, RFK is one that's, like, more, you know, it's in Horde areas. It's easier accessible by Horde, is a good way to say it. Alliance, Nomergan is one of the first ones that, you know, or not one of the first. You got Deadmines and Stocks before it, but I mean, it's an easier, no, it's I don't know what I was saying. See, I just smoked a huge, what have you, fuck, a batch of weed, so I'm kind of high right now. Just breathe and think. What was I talking about? I honestly don't remember. And I'm going to watch this on video later, and I'm going to remember. It's going to piss me off so hard. But yeah, we're going to do another tanking guide here. One of the main goals of this video, I mean, it is a tanking guide. I mean, that's going to be the bulk of it. But it's just to see how long it takes to find a group and then complete an instance. I'm a level 31 warrior on the Horde. I'm a troll. But yeah, we're going to see how long it takes. So I started recording this the moment I began looking for a group. Just threw this group together, and I got good feelings. Unless this rogue uses, like, fucking daggers, that's gonna suck balls. There's no way to tell until he shows up. We'll see. We'll see. Good way to tell if a rogue is good, especially, I mean, at the lower levels at least. If they use swords. Um, it's that simple. If you see a rogue using daggers, pass on them for a rogue that uses swords. What I like to do is just tell, like, say, a rogue, hey, can you link your weapon? And if they link me a sword or a mace, they're allowed in the group. But if they link me a dagger, I'm just kidding. I don't actually do that. But like, daggers are fun for PvP and shit. But if you're leveling to 60, I mean, you want to maximize your time, because it takes about like 5 days of actually playing this game to get to level 60. And I mean, that's if you fully optimize everything. So I mean, if you're like if you're going daggers against someone going swords, say, I mean, you're probably looking at maybe like an extra, I'd say, 8 hours to a day to get to 60 as daggers. Now, I mean, just think if you had an extra day or 8 hours that you could have. Like, as I say, they say time is money, and again, I know it's cliche, but I mean, cliches are true, as are all stereotypes. Um, yeah, I've packed another bowl. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I got like highway hypnosis right now. Like, I'm just sitting here talking, and I'm like, now there's a bowl in front of me. Like, what the fuck's going on with my life? I got. Jesus, sorry. How long we got here? Oh, should be. And oh, she said she was in Ratchet already. Oh, she's here. We're gonna start without this hunter. Let me ask this hunter if he knows where to jump, because we're gonna have to wait for him if he doesn't. God damn it! Now I have to look at it. Looks stupid. Now it looks like an Arabic weapon. Ebony milk. I'm an oxymoron. I wonder if we're recording. Part of me wants to go check. We are recording. Hello. Hello. I hope that didn't just kill the sound. Could you imagine? I hope I'm not streaming. I don't know. I'm recording. I'm not streaming, lads. Yep, so our shaman does have a corpse maker. Now, when you're like level 30 to 40, that's how you tell if a shaman is good. If he has a corpse maker. Or really just generally enter two-hand. These shoulders are usually bad. If I recall correctly, it's the same model that the Hillsman shoulders have, which is a level 20 shoulder. Oh my god, he has a Hillman shoulder. Yeah, he needs to fix that. You can get a barbaric shoulder. I'll tell him right now. In fact, you know what? I don't want to look at that. I really don't want to look at that. He's level 32. I'm 31. Armor. Leather, we'll say 25 to 32. Shoulder search. Ugh, fucking piece of shit. God damn it. Why can't this be a... Do I have anything that will... Ugh. Alright, we're all here, fam. Boat should we get in here? There should be sea discal on that boat. Okay. This guy's got dual butchers, but he's level 34. No, he's got one butcher, and it looks like a... He looks like he has the sword from... BFD. Yep, he does. He sure does. So this is what we call... No, this rogue sucks balls, too. Yeah, this rogue's... he's not... Yeah, he's total trash. No. Nah, I don't know. I'd say he's total shit. I'm just kidding. He's got good weapons. That's what really matters. Weapons are good. For the instance, it's what's needed. For some reason, we're not teleporting. There we go. And what we got here? So one thing to look for. So yeah, tanking guide. So yeah, I said we're going to be doing a tanking guide. First step. Again, we're going to reiterate from our first video. Never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Like, just don't stop moving. Just pull, pull, pull. The only thing that should, like, prevent you from pulling is your healer's mana. Now, our healer's mana is full. We also have a backup healer, too, but our healer's mana is full. 50% generally is where you want to just, you know, where you want your healer to be. So if your healer's under 50% mana, just wait until they hit 50% before you pull again. Unless it's a boss, then you wait until they're full. But yeah, again, step one though, you set the pace. So yeah, just pull, pull, pull. Now that shaman's gonna be stealing aggro off of me like a motherfucker. So it's fine. This ain't even elite. So, I mean, look at their level. They're level 27, so I'm level 31. I got 4 levels on them. Now I have plus 17 defense, which makes me effectively as hard to hit as a level 34. So, okay, so here we go. Yeah, so what you want to do there is jump. I should have been explaining. There's 2 little notches. Just rewind the tape and pause it right before I jump. You'll see the 2 little circles I jump through. Jump through the left one, like closer to the left one. And you're going to run and jump. It's just as far as you can go. Just try to jump as far as you can go, and you'll land on this little nub here. Now we're going to... Now once everything's all healed up, Minor Healer's above 50, we're going to start pulling. And you know, I'm just going to try putting up the volume just a wee little bit. Now see, I forget that I'm, Now watch, this guy here. Let's kill the slime buds. Alright, we're gonna stun him. And that should probably stun him till he dies. Concussive blow, I mean. So now our rogue should be needing on that. In fact... No, okay. Do you recall our rogue had... Is she enchanted? Oh no, she shouldn't... I can't tell if that's one fury or an enchantment. Alright. I don't like to skip pulse. I don't know. Like, we could technically skip this. So the thing about taunt, you're going to want to taunt, and as soon as you taunt, you're going to want to cast a Sunder Armor or a Revenge if you have it. In fact, it's a good idea to taunt when you have enough rage for at least a Sunder Armor, so you can do it right away. Because what taunt does, it makes them attack you, but all it does is it sets you to the top of the... It sets your threat to whoever has the highest threat, so it makes you guys equal. So if you don't get a Sunder Armor off right away, and they like do a hit, like this guy, like these guys are doing right now, or I haven't gotten a Sunder off, but anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. If you don't get a Sunder off right away, because Sunders have like ridiculous threat. 1 second here. Yeah, they're just going to take aggro back, and you're going to have to wait, 10 seconds unless you have talents. But yeah, pretty simple. Shield locks under skull. We're trying to remember to do that. You kind of get sidetracked. Tab through these, like just keep hitting spamming tab and look at your target to target, see it change there, then you're going to want a ton. And when you're doing that, I kind of forgot. Remember to sunder, and see what I'm talking about with the pathing. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, Hunter Pet. Hunter Pet. You can keep doing that. See, that's why it gets a bad rap, because it trains like that. Now what I did wrong there is I did my challenging war before I did my shield wall. But yeah. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, actually. Like, that just... Jesus Christ. Look at all of them all stacked nicely. That's a sign of a good tank right there, fam. Ah, fuck. Never mind. Anyway, let's go. Priest health is at 50. Yeah, you want to stick left here. Stay on the wall, because that shit happens. Oh, shit. Did not even notice that. Now, if you actually analyze what I'm doing, you may see that I'm forgetting to shield block. Very bad. Very bad. I mean, I am doing it. Just not as much as I should. I gotta step up my game. But, you know, that's fine. We're alright. We're doing fine. I'm gonna try to remember to do demoralizing shout too. Priest mana, look, we're at 70. Hunter is starving. That's the way it should be. That goddamn Wind Fury weapon. That's the real MVP for this run right here. Last run was in our last video, it was the Warlock. This one is the Shaman. I mean, if we're being honest, it's the Priest, but I mean, it's the Priest every time, and they're always the real MVP. But, behind, what's going on behind us? Wasted a taunt. This is gonna be rough. Let's get the demoralizing shout going. You know, skulls will help. See, this is why it gets a bum rap. Thankfully, I'm better than your average tank. They all hit me. I don't got much to say here, so it's kind of silent here. This is the AE part. I don't like this part. I don't bother taking these little guys. So how are we on our yeah, we've got horrible horrible AE. You may have heard me just drink a Dr. Pepper. I guess while I'm waiting, I might as well loot. I might get a fused wiring. That's worth some money there. I remember that's how I used to make gold in this instance. These things here are for an alliance quest. They're called data something, data artifacts, or I don't know. It's kind of weird that like Gnomeregan has like fucking data centers. It's like here's this fantasy world and there's a fucking little town with data centers. The story behind this place is I guess some kind of like Hiroshima event went down that caused a bunch of radiation. Caused all these gnomes to get irradiated, and the gnomes got like moved out of their town. Which always made me like think like shouldn't we be wearing some kind of equipment to protect ourselves from the radiation? Like I don't want to get cancer. Not mean? Not mean? Priest is AFK. Can we make anything? Okay, priest is Biek. You want to focus on the elite here. We should have now. See, this is a patrol. This is bad where you're netted, and so let's put a skull on the elite here. And the thing that sucks is these little fuckers are gonna be targeting my priest. God damn it. Now the priest has fade, which does help, but the hunter can handle that one. I hate this part. Like, I fucking hate this part. We got another patrol coming. Wicked Chain Gauntlets of the Monkey. No, he might turn. No, he's coming. I'm taking my headset and putting it as far away from my head off as my head as I can whenever I cough. You hear me doing that little New England thing with my accent whenever I cough. That's not my natural. I gotta stop doing that. I just can't help. I just love the New England accent. I can't help but slip into it. Plus, my family is all from there too, so I hear it all the time. Okay, so we want to focus on this fucker. So skull up the elites, and when they start attacking your priest, that's when you're gonna want to switch, like right now. Yeah. Okay, this pull is silly, but let's see if I can do it. Alright, well, let's do this. I hate this pull. And they're hitting my priest. You know, we're just gonna attack the ones that are... Okay, we'll get this pixel pisser off. Just gonna attack the ones that are attacking my priest. There's a few of them attacking my priest. Fucking hate this fucking place. When I say hate this place. I love the zone. I just hate this little ring around the rosy bullshit. It's almost over. We're about a little more than halfway. Now we're just gonna wait on our priest's health. Or mana, I keep doing that. No, he can attack him. But no, you gotta attack me. Now, all I'm looking at right now, you can't see what like I'm looking at, because I don't have like eye trackers. I'm not like fucking Steven Spielberg here, but I'm looking at the target of target whenever these big pulls are going on. That's all I'm looking at, is the target of my target, to see who's there, to see who they're attacking. And whenever I see it attacking the priest, that's when I want to switch. So there's one attacking the priest. In fact, whenever I see one attacking the priest, I'm going to skull it. And we should be just using cleave here. I don't know why I'm not. Priest's mana is great. It feels like I just burned a cooldown. What was that? Let's just mark anyone. So see, if the priest doesn't heal you, it's not going to lose aggro. So if you're a priest, really just hold back on the heals here. They don't do lots of DPS, so you know, you can skip that full. No, we don't even have to do a ready check here. We just want to make sure they don't aggro. And once they're clear of aggro, you know, of being fucking stupid, then you can engage. Now, I think this guy's immune to taunt. It doesn't really matter. He's easy as shit. We'll see right now. No, he's not immune to taunt. I mean, I could probably be even stunning him right now. Let's hit him with the stun. A bit late, but whatever. 4 stamina, 9 spirit. No. Do I have the key? Yes, I do. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mark yourself and tell everyone to follow. So here's the key here. I mean, honestly, just get right here. Make sure they're out of aggro range. Now, some people that know the jump will do it, like Koha, she knows it. Now, if you don't, you just run off. You don't even need to jump. Some people jump. Then you're going to want to go right. Make sure the wall is to your right when you drop down. Again, just run off, no jumping. And keep going until you can't go anymore with the wall to your right. And make sure you're the last one. Well, you got to be the first one down to show them how to jump, but sometimes people will be idiots and they'll jump all the way down to the bottom level. So let's turn this off. Now, I like to clear this just so we have some breathing room. Now, some of these guys are flamethrowers, so you want to keep them faced away from your DPS. I mean, I wish I'd have some more to talk about with you guys. I'm literally going off of 2 hours of sleep in like the last, I don't know, I've been up for a long time. So I gotta give these guys the rundown here. So watch the text here, or just try to be mindful of it. Because that's when you see when the mines will drop. They arm in like 15 seconds or something. Now see, Nomer is actually a very easy instance. The one thing I don't like about Nomer is it's very, very low experience. If you just scroll back the video to the beginning to see where my experience was, where it started, I have rested. Keep in mind, these guys are harder. Are higher than they were in RFK, but I don't know. Just the experience is less for some reason. So this pull, I think we're gonna have to wait. I don't know. We're gonna wait for him to wander back because I think we can get him solo. Fuck it. You know what? Just fuck it. Look, we got him solo. See, some pulls like you don't know. So sometimes you'll have like a mage that will like preemptively sheep, and it will aggro the whole group. When you don't necessarily need to pull the whole group. And again, these are things you learn, just through experience. You're not gonna. So these guys need to focus on the skull, which they're doing. I'm gonna get this guy to fucking fight me. Okay. Now there's a patrol here. So this could be very bad. Oh, he's way out. We're good. I can't. And see, our DPS is so high that we haven't seen one mine yet. That's gonna change up here. But, it's good. It's comforting so far. We're doing well. But, that pull that I was talking to you guys about earlier when we were in the wait. Okay, here comes that. Patton. This guy's a flamethrower. So watch. Keep him turned away from your... Now this rogue's just an Artard, but... In fact, they're all Artards, but whatever. We have crazy DPS. Oh, fuck, I said Artard. They're retards. Sorry. So yeah, this isn't even the pull, but we're gonna wait.
You stay here.
I think we might be able to get one of these solo. No. So just tab through all of them. Get a sunder on all of them. They will be focusing the skulls. There's a mine. Alright, we did good there, but that's not the... I don't think that's the pull, though. These guys, they... Okay, we gotta wait for our priest's mana, but these guys, they reflect. So if you cast spells, do not taunt them when they're flashing green, because taunt, I believe, counts as a magic ability. So they're immune to taunt when they're glowing green. In fact, they're immune to all spells when they're glowing green, just in case you're not a tank. These are the arcane nullifiers. Now what I'm waiting on here is our priest mana. Now she doesn't even seem to be drinking. Thankfully the shaman sees what I'm up to here. Looks like she doesn't want to drink, so that's fine. We're just gonna stun the shit out of him. Okie dokie. Now I really should be paying attention here because I don't want to get a wrong. That pull that there's the pull right up there. Now, I don't think I've ever actually successfully done this, with people in level range. I mean, I've run through it on the level 40s. Yeah, pretty good so far. See, now this zone is not as hard as people make it out to be. Now, you saw those crazy pulls that we had at the very beginning. Yeah, normally groups don't survive that. But when your protection spec... Okay. Here we go. YOLO. And of course, yeah, fucking lucky. I mean, there have been times where I've only gotten 2. Yeah. I should probably get a landmine here. You guys gotta hit these mines. They're gonna glow. Oh, they did. Oh, that was just Dark Iron Agent. Oh, I was hitting. Well, that was a freebie. That would have been a perfect time to say that. Damn it. I'm really exhausted right now, guys. Sorry for being so unentertaining or informative. But remember, step one, if you remember our former video, I mentioned it once here. I don't know why I'm not getting any rage here. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm really just, I'm out of it right now. I have no idea what's going on right now. I honestly, I wonder if the ambassador is up. I've never seen him. Doesn't look like he's up. He drops a mint bow. Speaking of, or a gun, pardon. I'm gonna have to wait for these guys to split a bit. Alright. Holy shit. I feel like shit. Now, I'm not even going to explain this boss here. Now, normally, I'm gonna let our priest, this fucking priest, man. This fucking priest. You know, it's her mana, so why should I even care? Focus on the elites, man. Just build up some aggro on the elites. Before saving your priest. Don't save the fucking hunter. Pull him away from your priest. Somebody's not hitting me. I can't do anything about it because I'm rooted. Now with this fight here, this head up here is going to glow. It's going to hit one of these heads, and then when these heads start glowing, they start spitting out bombs that run to you and the boss. And then somebody has to run over and press a button to stop. Alright. Let's just give him some time. We need our shaman. Okay. His DPS is actually vital. Got a lot to say about shamans, but just not now. Let's turn him around. I don't know what the shaman is doing. Engage. I don't know what he was doing there. See, that bombs don't really do much damage at all. That's actually... You know what? I'm gonna. No one else is. I'm gonna. Now, one thing about this boss here for this quest, guys, if you're in Horde, you're gonna loot him. He's gonna drop a quest item. And then once you get the quest item, actually, though, you're not fully finished. You have to run back here and get the rig blueprints. See, it's very odd. Like, Gnormrigon is, like, there's very little, what's the word? Idiosyncrasies. Am I using that in the right context? I've never used that word before. But, I mean, just relative to other dungeons. I think that's implicit in idiosyncrasy. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's that. One other little trick I'll show you here is what we'll call the Ghetto Hearth. That's where you just leave the party. And in 1 minute you get a hearth to wherever your hearthstone is. And it doesn't burn your cooldown. So just leave the party if you want a free hearth in a dungeon. Everyone knows about it. I mean, this guy's doing it. I mean, I hearthed in my last one, but I just, you know, I don't care. Let's press these buttons while we're waiting. It's fun. It reminds me of those arcade buttons at arcades in the 90s. Man, remember arcades? Remember arcades? Remember go-karts? Yeah, I'm gonna shut this video down actually as soon as I hearth, and we'll just take a quick peek at the crossroads, just like in the last video, and we'll end it. Sorry I didn't give any tips this video, or it wasn't as engaging as the last video. It's more, I guess you can consider me just showing off Gnomrigon. I hope I gave some insight into, I don't even know what it is in which to give insight to. I don't even know if that sentence is grammatically correct. They are just words that fit together well. What am I doing here? Checking the mail, 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 checking the mail. So, flight vendor, the flight path guy hasn't been killed. That's good. That's the most annoying thing in the world, because we're on like a fucking hour respawn timer, I swear. So yeah, that is that. Me and my glow. Some of these names, man. Any good ones in here? It's pretty dead. It's beyond peak time. It's peak time in China right now, I think. Or peak hours in China. I don't know, it's peak hours in NA. What the fuck am I saying? I'm in NA. Anyway, that's it. I gotta go. It's been fun, guys. Thank you for joining me. In my next video, we'll probably have Scarlet Monastery, library, or graveyard. Probably not graveyard. It'll probably be library. Just, you know. And yeah, or unless I do every instance I do. I don't know. We'll see how that works. Maybe I can get some friends. Like, I play with a bunch of real-life friends. Maybe we can get into Discord and do, like, a little podcast type thing. I don't know. We'll see. You know, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So, what do we hit? We hit this.